Alright guys, I'm going to do a little comparison and a little review of the 2021 Harley 48 that I have. I also owned a 2021 Indian Scout Bobber, so I can compare them for you a little bit if you're interested in that type of bike. As far as a Scout Bobber or the 48, they both look good. I like the 48 a little bit more. It's got more of a vintage look, but you can't go wrong aesthetically. They both are good looking bikes. They both have the 130 front tire, the 150 rear tire. They're both muscular and they sit low. The biggest difference that I've seen or felt riding them, the seat of the pants, is the Indian is a very fast bike. Not that the 48 isn't fun to ride, but if you're into the speed, the Indian for sure. I think it had 100 horsepower. You could feel the difference in the bike. Plus it was a 6-speed. The Harley's a 5-speed. The Indian was also air-cooled. The Indian was water-cooled. The Harley's air-cooled. So as far as performance, having that extra gear, if you're cruising about 75, 80, having a 6th gear, if you're into speed, then maybe the Indian is for you. If that's not important, the Harley's a great bike. Riding them both, I thought the smoother ride was the Harley. And both bikes, when I bought them, the Indian had 800 miles. It had the Vance & Hines aftermarket exhaust. I think it was 11,995. I bought this. It already had the pipes and the stage 1 air filter, and it was 11,500. So they're all in the same price range. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you like the speed, then maybe the Indian. If you like a smoother ride, then maybe the Harley. The one thing about the bike, as far as the Harley goes, with the 2.2 gallon tank, you only get about 90 miles before you got to fill up again. The Indian had, I believe, a 3.3 gallon tank, so you had about another 50 miles of range. But they're both excellent bikes. The reason why I got rid of the Indian, I nearly had an accident. It had nothing to do with the bike. It had everything to do with the guy in front of me in a pickup truck was either drunk or fell asleep. And I got away from riding for a little while. But both excellent bikes. The biggest difference as far as performance, the speed of the Indian, although this will get out of its own way. I think it has 73 horsepower and plenty of torque. You do have the extra gear with the 6-speed of the Indian, but it comes down to what you like. They're both beautiful looking bikes. I've always liked the 48 since it came out, I believe in 2009. Originally they had the spokes, these have the mags. You really can't go wrong with either bike. Both in the same price range. I don't think they're making the 48 anymore. I think 2022 was the final production year, but if you're looking for a bike that's maybe a year or two old, low mileage, same price range, both excellent looking if you like the bobber style. If you're more of a performance guy, and I've ridden all the fast bikes through the years. I had a 76 KZ900, one of the first super bikes. I also had a brand new, back in 2002, all black edition Suzuki Hayabusa. So I've ridden fast bikes before. So if speed is your thing, then you go with the Indian. If cruising is important and being comfortable, then maybe the Harley's for you. But both excellent bikes. You can't go wrong with either one. It just comes down to what you're looking for. I hope that helped you out a little bit. Enjoy riding. Remember, people are on their cell phones, people are talking, people are texting. You know, stay visible. Loud pipes save lives, guys.